I mean, like doing a couple of gold accents wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, no,
like maybe like on the vents or whatever.
layers and stuff. This is just like
base coats.
sitting at the kitchen table. I told Alex that he's building the next one, not glue these on.
Oh yeah, so it's easier to paint.
Yeah, well then you just spray the whole thing silver like Drew did with this one.
Yeah.
And then just, you know.
That's the answer. That's so good. It's so good. We're gonna go live.
Pete is my shield.
Hey everybody! I'm pretty sure we're live now.
Are we
for
live?
sure.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
we're definitely alive.
Oh, fair.
Look, David's got a.
He's not alive.
I don't have anything.
No, it's fine. No, you got your.
Cell phone.
Oh, this is fine. Hey guys, first cast after Christmas, and it's kind of our end of the year wrap up before 2017. So David's going to join us
Before
briefly.
2017?
2018.
Before we go back in time.
I'm
DC's
just-
Legends
It's
of
possible.
Tomorrow,
It's
Tuesday,
possible
8
it might
p.m.
happen.
You don't know. It could be Groundhog Year.
We have a lot of
Oh God,
historical
please
games
no.
going back in time.
This would be the worst
At
year to be
Christmas I feel
Groundhog
like because the same movies over and over and over.
Yeah, that's fair.
Christmas Day, we watch Christmas Story 10 times.
Well, hey guys. So yeah, like the big thing we're going to do is our end of the year like wrap up and review, where we're each going to talk about some of our favorite things that happened throughout 2017.
I went to Alaska.
Yeah. How many vacations, David, was it?
It might be a record year, right?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Next year will be.
Well, that's the thing. It's like 2017 was a record year until 2018,
True.
and then until 2019, and then 2020 you'll come in like maybe one
God,
day.
2020, I won't be dead yet. Jesus
I know.
Christ.
It's terrible.
Ah.
So yeah, we're gonna start with David so he can get back to work, so he can go on more vacations. David, tell me your favorite things through the year.
I don't know. What did we do?
Well,
So
we
long.
turned 10.
We turned 10. Yeah,
That was a good
cool.
one.
That was October, right?
Yeah, that was October, yeah.
That was a good one.
Also,
Big, massive party.
the other things that came out this year was 8th edition.
Yeah, 8 edition 40k. That was actually probably my favorite just because it made me want to play 40k again.
Yeah.
And I get to play all these super cool toys like my Lancer.
It's so good. That is one of the nice things that we've seen with 8th edition is just a resurgence in veteran players coming back to the game.
Yeah, it's bringing back a lot of people, and it's really kind of open for everybody. So it's
Yeah.
like you don't have to be a hardcore, whack player.
Yeah.
To
It
win.
made me go back to Tyranids, which I never thought I was going to do. Tyranids were actually my first army.
Oh, really?
Like, way before I ever showed up here at Giga-Bites. Like,
Back when they had Zotes.
no, not that old.
Not that old.
No, I started playing like 40k when I was in high school, and Tyranid was my first choice. Just closest like the animal like race. Just like okay, that's kind of cool. Like they're
Closest
kind of
to dinosaurs.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Just say it, John.
they're the most lizard-like race that was in 40k. So it initially attracted me, and I played it for a while, and they just never got to like I want to play big stompy bugs, and it was always like, well, you can take a big stumpy bug plus all these other guys. It's just like, I don't want to do that.
Give me all the stump bugs.
Yeah, and so that's something that 8th edition allows you to do. It lets you kind of make an army how you want to make it, and makes it functional, right? Like, so we can now build an army just of Carnifexes, and it performs pretty well, and it's not like a huge hindrance to take that kind of list.
Oh, I'm in that Devastation Ball book right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just got past the chapter where they unleashed, I think it was like 500 Carnifexes at the walls of the
Oh, nice.
and they all have like different symbiotes just to like climb up walls, and some have like hands that shovel together so they can shovel basically the Gaunt's bodies.
Oh man,
cool.
Because
so
they're
like,
killing thousands of Gaunts, and the only way to get up is to make a ramp of bodies. So they have the Carnifex to just push all the Gaunts.
the Carnifex with built-in cow catchers.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, that's so cool. Man,
It's pretty awesome, and they're just like, and one Dante blows the head off one, and it still keeps going because the gun symbiote takes over the body. I mean, just to describe it as this little like wasted away thing with this big glaring eyes, like still coming.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
he shoots it with a multigun.
Yeah.
And it
Well,
comes. So.
he did his best.
That's a good book.
Yeah, no. So I was going to say the reason why I eventually moved over to Zinch and Thousand Suns was just the fluff alone.
Yeah.
Like that's something I love about 40k, and I hope with all these new people getting back into the game, they're able to get into that like aspect of it, is because the stories of 40k.
Fluff makes the game.
Yeah, it does.
And I think people who don't read the books and read the fluff in the background are missing out.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
For sure, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Like it's crazy and stuff. Which is why, like, reading that book, I'm like,
So time for flesh tears.
build my flesh tears.
And then we can have a big fight. I can have all my stompy bugs, and you can have your flesh tears. And we can
Yeah,
go against
Gabriel
each other.
Set's a monster. He
Yeah.
is such a badass in that game because he's actually so angry. yet it describes how he just holds it in so well, and he just literally nothing comes within 100 yards because they come, he cuts it with sword or knees it in the groin or headbutts it. Or, yeah, it's just like fuck you, bug.
Wait, you got slime marble.
I got 2 slime marbles actually.
Oh, nice. Well, that's good.
Yeah,
Double slime marble.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna give one away at some later event in the future. So yeah,
That'd be
we're
cool.
gonna do.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I love Slime Marbo. Me and Drew have a favorite internet video that we got to share with Dave.
Yeah, I love it. It doesn't fit my Krieg,
No.
so I can't use it.
Yeah.
But I just want the model.
Well, like you have two. You can always make a Slime Marbo and put a gas mask on them. You can sculpt like a little green stuff gas mask on them.
It's true.
And then you can take them as like a detachment.
Why would Sly want to cover? He could just inhale all the toxic fumes.
Yeah, and get
fine.
amped up.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
Isn't there a whole planet a lush forest that Sly can just sneak through?
Yep.
Is Krieg? Is Krieg's
not a
whole
barren
planet a
wasteland.
lush forest? No.
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 Just a wasteland of nuclear apocalypse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
full of background babies.
Hey.
It's true.
It's true.
Call Krieg or background.
We talked about that before for sure.
Yeah, so 8th edition was just a huge thing for the store. Like it for gaming, for at least us at Giga-Bites, it's probably one of the most defining things of the year that we had going on here. Just the amount of new people that we saw in the store, and the amount of changes that it gave to us for like us as a storefront, like in terms of like tournaments, events, and all that sort of things. We're hoping it goes strong into 2018. Our last big event for the year is the Project Acheron.
Acheron.
Anyways, whoever wins it gets to pronounce it however they want. That's the secondary.
That'll be the official pronunciation going forward.
Yeah, so it's something to think about. Yeah,
Right
no,
there.
unassembled, ready to go.
Unassembled. Look at that.
You
So-
get to shave off all of those mold lines.
It's about $250.
Yeah.
It is.
Wow.
So it's a huge tournament payout, and I've been talking to people all week. Everyone has a chance. Like, come in and play.
Yeah, I mean, someone was saying like, well, what about all these super heavies I take? What if this guy takes like 5 Bane Blades, and I only play orcs? I'm like, then you bury it in orc bodies.
Yeah.
Yes. Kill it with fire.
How many
do-
boys can I kill before
Yeah.
a bunch of knobs with power claws hit us?
Yeah. Remember, you can always roll stupid well.
Yep. Or they can roll stupid bad.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where everyone has a shot at winning this tournament, and I really want people not to be discouraged. Like,
My good friend Drew from the Final Dungeon is coming down.
oh, is
Nice.
he?
Yeah, he has a Tau army. He's bringing called Tau army. He told me the list. It's Tau models. He's bringing.
Yeah.
I only say models because there's more than one.
Oh,
There's less than 3.
is it storm surges or?
Tau supremacy suit and
Oh.
like a ghost keel and some drones. I guess it's more than 2.
Oh, yeah, drones.
So you get to beat up on Drew.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I might play. I don't know. If I get a bit more paint on this Lancer, I'll see if I can fit it into my Marine army. I would have picked Krieg, but I don't think Sean Twitty has it ready yet.
No, but hey, that's awesome. I hope to see a lot of people there. I hope to see some great photos from it. I'll probably try to pop by in the morning just to see how it's going. So Project Acheron is the end of the year tournament, and here's the thing: is that if we get a good turnout, we'll be more inclined to do events like this in the future. It's kind of a cool thing to win a high-ticket model that could be used pretty much by any faction.
I'd love to give away a Mastodon.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah. No.
I think next time I'll do like maybe a hobby event. Maybe do a month-long event
Ooh.
with like painting and modeling and shit. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And give away a Mastodon as the prize.
Because people always want to like do armies on parade. We could probably do like a month up to armies on parade. Like
But this has to be good first, so we have to have a good turnout for
Yes.
the faction.
yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah, no
All the
pressure. So
Otherwise, there's no point giving this stuff away. I'll keep it for myself.
yeah. With that, that's come to our last end of year tournament right before the New Year's and all that.
Derek says, everyone sounds sick. Do I sound sick?
I'm sniffly because of the weather. It's just cold. I don't deal well with cold.
And you're from Cincinnati.
I grew up in Texas, sir.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah.
My back hurts.
Yeah, David's back, sorry. No, we're all waking up and getting ready. It's been a long couple of weeks. It's actually been an insane couple of weeks here at the store.
Oh my god.
So thank you everyone who's been coming out and joining us in the last couple of weeks. It's really made it a great holiday for all of us here to see everyone in. people coming back from out of town. We're getting a lot of those kids back from college, or people who just finally have enough time off to come up and play games.
I've seen so many people in the last 2 weeks that I haven't seen in years.
Yeah.
Like James Nisco was here like last week. I was like, I haven't seen him in 4 years. Andrew Thomas was here yesterday. I hadn't seen him in 2 years. Nice. Back in Botau. Oh my God,
that's
fantastic.
Crazy. Your buddy from out of town, was he Jim?
Oh, Jim Hennigan?
Yeah.
Not my buddy from college.
Yes, Ireland College.
Ireland College.
Yeah.
From you walked into John and said there's horse here.
Yes. For those of you guys who don't know, David's college nickname was Horse, which makes sense because all his internet handles is Sergeant Horse.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Makes perfect sense.
Lady.
You needed we need to get like a little wink, like sound effect. But yeah, so it's been great to see everyone. I got to hang out with my buddy Chris Miller, who was in from out of town, Athens. We actually had a paint night, which we hadn't had in like a year and a half.
Yeah.
So it's been good to see everyone. I'm hoping more people.
Derek says David has old man syndrome. I don't like that one.
No, David has, what is it? I'm going to injure myself in weird ways and then lift heavy boxes.
By injure myself in weird ways is I got out of my car and sat on my office chair, and then that was it.
Listen.
Sounds innocuous.
If you want to make it like a cartoon or something, all you hear is like this weird twang.
Yeah.
Then my back's gone.
So yeah, going back to our favorite parts of 2017, another big thing that Dave probably wants to talk about is beer.
Beer, bad.
I changed our camera angle so you could see it right there.
Yeah, so not only did we get this glowing new fridge, but the reason why we got that glowing new fridge was to contain the amount of varieties and...
My name is Dave. I have an addiction to options.
Yes. So yeah, not only do we get beer, but it's been very successful, and we've also been able to have all sorts of varieties.
Yeah.
And who else has beer at the game store? Come on.
Does anyone?
Does anyone?
Atomic Empire in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a great store, by the way.
Yes.
Ever in Durham.
Yeah. Asgard Games in Houston.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, these we're not special. Who in Atlanta has it?
No, it's just us in Atlanta, and we're actually one of the only game stores that actually has a kitchen. And that still seems to be the case. I mean, like other places will do like hot dogs and things like that, but that's not a kitchen.
Well, actually, that's something we didn't put on our list as well. In addition to the beer, was the revamp of the menu.
Giga
Yeah,
Burgers.
that's true.
Giga Burgers.
Yeah,
huge.
Eric has taken over our menu.
Chef Eric.
Chef Eric.
Thank you. Give him a proper title. No, Eric has done a great job of revamping the kitchen menu, getting the menu done, and doing a lot of work. So, those of you who have been enjoying the new menu, give thanks to Eric. Say hi to him.
Based Eric.
Yeah. So it's been really good.
Yeah, beer's been fantastic. I think we have
40?
60? No,
Oh, 60?
more. At least 60.
Yeah.
At least 60 options because there's like 7 to 8 of each type.
Right.
And
Yeah.
there's like 10 different ales or 12 different ales.
So yeah, if you guys haven't taken advantage of the beer yet,
I love
to
to
try
see the
it.
employee walking across the background.
Yeah. Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Got ruining the shot.
So a lot of our beers are local. So we have tons of craft beer from locals, from Marietta, Athens.
Yeah.
It's got Terrapin there recently.
Oh, nice. I like Terrapin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So check out the beers. We have enough varieties to find something for everyone.
We really do.
And we are actually better priced than most craft beer places, as I've been told repeatedly.
Yeah.
So all our beers are on average $1 less than what you would get in most.
And you get to play your favorite tabletop games
That's true.
while drinking.
Yeah.
We will ID you, just bring your ID.
Yes. Please.
We could call it Nerdvana, but that would be
ID
weird.
No.
everybody.
We're not going to call it that.
I love it when you get to people who are like, you want to ID me? And you're like, yes.
Every
I've never been ID'd before. Well, you're being ID'd.
Yeah. Excuse me, guys. Yeah. No. It's. We have rules. Don't be offended when we ask for your ID or require your ID because those are the rules.
The rules.
Even worse, the law.
Yeah, I know. It's like we're not making any of this up.
We don't want to have to
Yeah.
like people.
Yeah, that was good.
Jeremy asked if he'll get a revamp in 18, the food menu.
We just revamped it in 17.
Revamped it.
Yeah.
Jeremy?
We literally just finished it.
Yeah.
So
Jeremy, come get some food.
We got
Yeah.
Swiss cheese back in the menu. Enjoy.
yeah.
Well, you're more than welcome to give options. I'm sure people still have things
Yeah.
they always want, so we'll always. We don't sit still at Giga-Bites. We always like to change things.
Yeah.
We're known now at this point
Yeah.
take something to the store. By the way, if you come to the store today, I have Mark revamping it at the moment.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, no, so we're changing things up. We're hopefully getting better displays and things like that for games that need better displays.
Constant battle to actually like
Yeah.
hold stock.
Yeah.
But that's really good. Another thing with the food menu that we're looking to do in 2018 is Eric's looking at making weekly specials.
Cool.
But that's something that might come down the line, and that's a great way to figure out if something's good enough to add. So yeah, keep an eye on that. We might add more to it, but we need to finish what we've already started in 2017, which is get that menu built. Poor Eric has to
Get the actual physical bar counter built.
Yes, yeah.
Still working on that.
Yeah, so
My contractor is always super busy.
tough to do.
Which is bad when it's related to.
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, it's like
Isn't it good to be super busy?
It is, but being rated means you're automatically pushed down.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, can you come do this? It's like, nah, I know you. Like, I'll when I can. So
It's very bad.
yeah. But yeah, so those are things to look forward to. We should have a new menu as soon as Eric redoes the one that he wrote earlier because of the great computer fire of 2017.
Yeah.
Root beer fire?
Just imploded.
Oh no, it wasn't on that one. Yeah.
The root beer fire.
Oh no, the root beer fire was the POS system. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one we just lost all the other information.
Yeah.
But my office computer just kind
Google Drive or Dropbox is the way to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, look at how most things in Dropbox. All that wasn't in Dropbox was Eric's menus.
So Eric has to
and
rebuild
a couple
that.
of balance sheets that
Yeah.
weren't too important.
Jeremy says Giga-Bites equals Zinch cult.
I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
Those are not Nurgle. It's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, no rot here.
So yeah, I'll give it over to John. What was one of your personal favorite things for 2017?
Oh my gosh, well, Giga-Bites TV.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is
Huge. What we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Giga-Bites TV providing John Caspian with solid cash flow since June.
Yeah, no, I forget that it's only been a short time since we've been doing
Yeah.
this.
My hair's all messed up.
It's fine.
No, it's
don't,
good.
don't worry about it. Stop.
There's a
Stop.
TV right there.
There is. Yeah, so Giga-Bites TV has been a big change for us. And I hope everyone's been enjoying it. I mean, we get a lot of views. John always keeps track of the metrics.
Yep. So we've reached almost 400,000 views with videos in
That's
the last 8 months.
Yeah.
So a little bit before June.
Bueno.
Yeah,
Almost 400,000 views.
that's incredible. Yeah. So this year was the first time I went to like Dragon Con, and I had people come up to me at the 40K demos and be like, "Oh yeah, like I know you from the internet." I was like, "Ah."
We see y'all's video.
Yeah.
Every time you share the video, and it's this little share button in the corner,
That's really
you
nice
press share,
thing.
and then you go share it as post public. That left one. As soon as you do that, it sends off to your friends, and they see it, and they go, "Oh, what's that? That's interesting."
Totally like and share the page on the TV channel.
Yes.
Yeah, it does help us a lot. Like, I know you guys have probably watched plenty of Twitch TV or YouTube where everyone says like and share. They do it because it's important. It's
Yeah.
important to keep the shows that you like or the people you like in
Well,
business.
like
and running,
our Facebook page hit 7,000 likes like last week.
yeah.
So,
Right before Christmas,
before Christmas.
like 2 days before
Oh,
Christmas, it
that
was
is
7,000.
from
Like,
Giga-Bites TV. Our good friend brother Steve.
Uh-huh.
That's.
oh my
pretty-
God, brother Steve.
Yeah.
That
Wasn't there-
one video reached over 250,000 people.
Which one?
The brother Steve with Joseph over at the wall.
Okay.
Oh, the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the first one.
Nice.
That was actually technically the second one.
Yes.
The first one was actually him talking to brother Steve about something over there.
Oh yeah, with the door open. Right.
Uh-huh.
The second one was the one with Chef Lubu.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
And the third one reached 100,000. So
Nice.
we're gonna keep it on track on that pace.
I like
Good.
Christmas one.
Yeah.
one's good.
Christmas was pretty good.
Brother Steve.
Yeah.
That took me, gosh, 4 solid days of editing. With
Gosh.
CG and all that stuff. And the timing of the joke. It's very hard to get timing of the jokes right.
Yeah.
Even like a little bit off, if it like drags too much, then it's like not funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Expert.
so Giga-Bites TV is a big one. Brother Steve's huge.
And we're always evolving Giga-Bites TV
Yeah.
as well. Like,
Yeah.
we're still changing what
Uh-huh.
it
Yeah.
is. and
Well,
what-
I'm always process oriented, but I have 3 main goals, which is for you listening: educate, motivate, and congregate. That's a good one.
Yeah.
The goal of what Giga-Bites TV does is we want you to learn about the games. We want you get you interested in like being part of the games, and then get you here at the store to play the games.
Yeah.
Because that's all what we want to do, right?
I'd like to get more people in doing videos and stuff. For
Yeah.
games. Because we did the regionals this year. We did streamed the regionals.
Yeah.
For Armada. I'd like to get a few more.
That
We'll
one,
try
those reached 15,000.
We'll try to up table 1 for the tournament tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. We streamed our holiday steamroller for War Machine, and that was pretty big. Because one of the nice things is about some of these large tournaments, like the regionals and like big 40K events or War Machine, is that you get people from outside of Atlanta coming to play, and it's really cool. So if you have someone from South Carolina coming in, their friends want to see how they're doing, and so when you have them on stream, it's really awesome to connect those two communities together.
Well, I did see someone post a message saying they were coming. Maybe it was yesterday, the day before, and they were coming to town from like, was it Texas or something? And
I think it was Texas.
They had seen us online, and they were checking the store because they were down. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
We've had people from, I can see on YouTube easier than you can see on Facebook where people watch from. So we've got Philippines, we've got the United Arab Emirates, we've got a couple other places in the Middle East, which is really strange to me because you'd think that that kind of content would be censored, but I guess someone really loves, tabletop over there. That one person. The one guy like,
maybe we could do some VR technology playing a game where you play a game.
So I actually tried that on the Samsung Gear VR. I brought it in the store. Remember that?
Yeah.
So it has a see-through camera mode, but you can't record at the same time that you're looking at it. Which I tried because it looked really cool at the time.
Yeah.
So you can't actually live stream at the same time.
Well, how about we just get a GoPro and strap it to our foreheads?
That's possible.
We do have a GoPro here somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Stephanie!
What?
You're ruining the shot.
Jeremy says we need an Ask Brother Steve video. Oh, that'd be a funny one. There'd be a lot of yelling.
There would be a lot of yelling.
And no!
God forbid you mention anything that's not statements.
Yeah.
That's heresy, pretty much. One of the next videos is him taking calls on the phone. So it's pretty bad. Things go bad.
But yeah, no, see your video. I'd love to get more people in. So if you want to demo a game, promote a game, play a game, learn a game, anything on camera.
Also, this is a call to arms to a lot of my painting friends. I've been able to have Sean Twitty come in and do some of the painting streams on Thursdays. I'd love to get more people. I know we have a lot of great talented painters. So if you guys have a free afternoon and you want to do a paint stream either with me or by yourselves and on camera, I'd love to make that happen. So I know Chris Miller was with me, but he was off camera last Thursday. But I'd love to get some of you guys on camera showing what you can do and the projects you're working on. So if you're interested in doing that, whether it's doing a converting stream or painting or doing whatever, let me know and we'll hook you guys up. Yeah, and so another thing that I want to talk about, because this is me doing a lot of this, is the Giga-Swag.
Yeah.
So that was a new thing, getting a merch site up and going. We've been doing t-shirts and things like that for the last couple of years. But this year, with the partnering with Big Frog to actually put up a website so you guys can order shirts from us, has been pretty cool. I mean, I like it. I like when you guys buy shirts because it gives me more opportunity to do artwork for the store, which I like doing. So yeah, keep buying shirts. I know John's going to go pick up some more stuff.
And he's turning and running back.
More stuff. So yeah, if you guys like the shirts or you want more shirts, let us know. I've also opened up the door for people who want to make shirts for Giga-Bites. We can totally get them on the site, and we can go from there. It's a pretty cool process. Yeah.
Yeah, the 10th anniversary was my favorite.
Yeah. Emily Sampson did a fantastic job.
Yeah, Emily did that one.
Yeah. So Emily did that one. I done a lot of the other ones. So, but I know I've asked other people to make some designs, and they're working on them. So
and there's actually a lot of cool colors. If you go actually on the website, giga-lag.com, there's a lot of cool different colors. Because most of what we have in the store is grays. Just because that's kind of the uniform color. Yeah. But you can get a blue like this. You can get anything really, like greens, pinks, yellows.
Yeah, it's all pretty awesome.
You get tank tops.
The nice thing is, since it is a custom t-shirt place, you can use any of the Giga-Bites logos and things like that we've given to them, and you'll put it on anything. Messenger bags, tanks, hoodies, anything like that. So if there's something that you don't see on the Giga-Swag website, let us know, and we can probably get it custom made for you.
And you're doing up a new design, too, for the Giga Champions next year.
Let's talk about Giga Champions.
Yeah, so that's something that's going to be from 2017 into 2018, Giga Champions is going to be our tournament organizer program. So anyone who's interested in being a literal champion of a game needs to contact us, let us know, and it's going to require some work for you, but we're going to do our best to compensate you and give you the resources you need to be successful at it. And that's going to, from us, it's going to be, we're going to make sure you get a shirt so people know who you are and what you're doing for us. We're going to make sure that you have access to the webcam and broadcasts, so if you want to do live streams of the tournaments or Let's Plays or even painting miniatures of the game that you're playing. And then we're going to help set up events and make sure that those events and things like that get proper exposure. But what we need from you guys is to have a passion for the game, the ability to interact with people. That's going to be a big one. And
Patience.
Patience. Yeah, no, it's
is like,
because remember, if you're championing this game, you're going to have to teach a whole bunch of new people, and you're going to have to be patient building that momentum. So
And probably not play yourself.
yeah, so
Jamie Naismith does a great job on Armada, and he very rarely gets to actually play in the tournament.
yeah, and that's it's unfortunately just not really unfortunately. It's just part of the job of tournament organizer. Your position is making sure these events happen and that the community can grow. It's not so you have a variety of people to play against. You know,
It will happen.
I mean,
That
it'll
will
happen, but
It's not during tournaments.
Correct. Yeah. So during your events, you're going to have to be making sure it runs smoothly. So make sure you have passion, patience, and
I wanted to clarify with that. There's nothing stopping people from playing. Like,
Yeah.
so being the champion doesn't mean you have to always run the tournament.
correct.
But it does mean, say you want to play the tournament, and somebody else wants to run it that day, you're still going to be the point of contact. So
Yeah.
you're going to sort out that person running, and then we talk to that to you, just to get more organized and kind of like stop confusion for the new year.
Correct.
So if John Caspian wants to run a tournament, but John Gallivan is the champion, then I'll talk to John Gallivan. He'll talk to John Caspian.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice chain of command. That's
Yeah.
good.
That
So
way you can change it around. So.
it basically helps us delegate and it helps us make sure that there is a point of contact. So if someone comes up to me, they're like, "John, tell me about this game," and I'll be like, "Hey, I've been, stuck doing X, Y, Z. I haven't had a chance to learn the rules yet. Go talk to our champion, Mark, about this game." Or we can use Jim Godin as an example, as the guy who's been knocking out Dust.
Oh my God!
Out of the
So
park. He got me
was-
into it.
Yeah, I was going to say he's basically been a prototype before we even had this going. So he's been consistent in his demos. He's been accessible. Is another big point. Is just being able to contact people and being
all-around
available.
nice
Yeah.
guy.
Yep.
So
guy.
yeah, no, it's been great, and it's built Dust from a game that we had maybe 2 to 4 people buying and playing throughout the year to a growing, vibrant community.
It's probably one of the biggest communities right now.
Yeah.
Besides,
Yeah.
obviously, besides 40K War Machine.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't take that much time to create. I think
No.
it's it's one of those things where it takes a lot of effort up front, maybe not a
Yeah.
lot of time, but a lot of effort up front. Like Jim was, having to be here a lot, and
Well,
Yeah.
he was here. He was always just here. Like he's always here. He's just being open to playing lots of people. One thing you see a lot of times is people form groups,
Yeah.
and the groups become insular, not because they don't want new people. It's just they're used to playing who they play.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you come into the store, a new place, and there's like 40 people you don't know, you're terrified. It's like the first
Yeah.
day of school.
yeah,
Yeah.
You're not going to immediately walk up unless you're really, really, proactive and outgoing. Like I'm not going to go up and talk to a bunch of random people I don't know.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I remember that was one of my biggest problems. Like, so I've traveled all around the Southwest and the Midwest playing games and going to game stores, and a lot of times I'll walk in and I'll be maybe greeted or like hey, what do you play? I'm like, oh, War Machine. They're like, okay, cool, and that's where the
That's
conversation
it, yeah.
ends.
That happened to me when I was in Philadelphia a
Yeah.
few weeks ago.
Oh, man.
You walked in, this person said hello and then left me alone.
Yeah, and
was
so what we love to do is take that experience and expand it. So some new comes in, we greet them, we ask them what they will play. They're like, oh, War Machine. They're like, oh, great. Well, we have a tournament league going, and we have a gentleman named Rob Ashwell who's running all the events and preparing everything. Are you on Facebook? Let me add you to the group. Or if you don't have Facebook, let me give you our website and a set day that you can come up and play. So, and that's something that the champion would be like, give us the information, be like, hey, I'll come up every Thursday to play, or I'll be here the second or third
Basically,
Thursday.
it's always having
Yeah.
someone here that you can introduce someone to.
Correct. Yeah. So, and have that point of contact, have that introduction. ready to go. So yeah, we hope that the champion program takes off, and we're going to be getting that going at the beginning of the new year. We have our shirt designs done, and we're going to need your feedback. Anyone who becomes a champion for us, just let us know what we can do more for you, or problems or advice or anything like that. Just bring it back to us. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a conversation with someone. They said, "Well, why don't I don't play games anymore.
Yeah.
Why don't you play games?" And it's just trying to explain to him, us playing games doesn't do anything.
Correct.
Right? Because the person will automatically going to assume, well, we're just trying to sell a game.
Yeah.
Which we are. We're trying to sell the game. It's our business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a good business.
It's not as good for me to play a game as it is for one of our player base to be active and passionate about it. 'Cause
Yeah.
people just assume my passion is not real,
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
which is not true. But I still do have sold stuff.
Right. No. It's something where it does mean a whole lot more to have someone who's not affiliated with the store not only be that contact point, but to show them the community that is existing for the game.
I think for me, that's another highlight of the year. It's just the growth of the community.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
It's amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So
That's all you guys.
yeah, no, it absolutely is, and with 8th edition we have a huge boom of people, and then I would say with the start of the CID process from Private to Press, War Machine and Hordes has come back. Oh my God, that was on the verge of extinction at the beginning of this year, right before 8th came out, and thank you guys, everyone who was involved with getting War Machine and Hordes back rolling here at the store. I really appreciate it. It's always been one of my favorite games, but I couldn't bring it back myself. Like Dave was saying, like if I'm trying to sell a game, people are going to be like, well,
You work here,
Yeah.
though.
Trying to sell a game.
yeah.
That was fun, but you work here.
Yeah, so it's now coming back. It's really great to see. So this game, or this year, we've seen a huge explosion of 8th edition War Machine Hordes. Dust has gone from 0 to 60 in record time.
Infinity has grown.
And
Yeah.
it's one of those things like with the smaller games, and this is another reason why I love community so much, is I really wouldn't have known about Dust if Jim never said, come play for, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's all it took for Dust because it's so quick. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it is. But yeah, I see that Kelly's asking about possibly doing like a big war game day, like how they do free comic book day or free board game day, like free war game day. I don't know necessarily. Can't really give out armies for free, but we might be able to get promotional stuff from Game Workshop and all that.
Project will do promotional DW. Something to work on.
Yeah.
You want to take lead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing is when people suggest stuff, if it's something that you're really passionate about, come to us not necessarily saying, hey, you guys should do this, or be like, hey, let me help you do this. Because a big undertaking like that will require a lot of work.
Yeah, we already do. We have
Full-time jobs.
so much going.
Yeah. On a daily to hourly basis, there is a lot going on at the store.
If before this video you would have seen me yelling at the two Johns for trying to get me on camera,
Yeah.
because I was in the middle of work, and they're like, "You gotta get camera." I said, "No, I got work to do." Typing.
And he was.
Spreadsheets.
Spreadsheets.
Yeah.
Spreadsheets.
But yeah, so there's always something going on here at the store. So getting people, volunteers, to come up and help out is always a big plus.
Are people posting their favorite highlights of 2017? You guys need to post your highlights of 2017. Post it.
Yeah. If you guys have a favorite moment from 2017, I'd
Let me
love
look back
to
on Discord, which,
hear
by the
about
way,
it.
if you're not on Discord, all you have to do is sign up for it online, get the app on your phone, and then join our channel, and I'll put the link in on the Facebook video. But if you join our channel, you can see our general channel where we talk about anything Giga-Bites related. We have an announcement channel. We have a new player help channel. So if you have a friend who's never played tabletop before, then have them join the Discord, and they can start experiencing like the things that people talk about, and they can post in the new player help channel, hey, I want to play an RPG. Can anybody help me with that?
Yeah.
And then they typically can get a really quick response. Facebook, sometimes with its algorithms, you post in the group, and it might not be seen by very many people because it
could get
depends
lost.
on when they're looking at Facebook, right? Yeah. Even if they have notifications on, it might not pop up for them. But Discord, it shows up, and they get a notification for it. So let me see here in general some things. We also have a promotional for Asmodee. We're doing a giveaway New Year's Eve.
No, that was a highlight.
Uh-huh.
We were recognized as one of the top 100 sellers for Asmodee in the country, which means our sales for Fantasy Flight, Days of Wonder, Catan, which I think Asmodee is one of the
I was
best in the
gonna
country.
say that's huge. Just considering like how Asmodee is pretty much at every game store.
Pretty much every store probably stocks Asmodee. It's like you stock Games Workshop, Magic, and Asmodee.
Yeah,
it's the three biggies.
Rob Clark says the addition of beer, especially Smirnoff Ice. Nice.
Oh God, that was a good pre-release, Bobby.
I said my favorite was brainstorming Brother Steve because it's Brother Steve. Come on. I don't even know. Oh, I can't tell the story of Brother Steve and how I came up with it in public, but
Yes.
it's a funny story.
My personal favorite highlight was probably the Bloodwater CID from Privateer Press. So I got access to all new Gator stuff for War Machine and Hordes, which was a real big boost in my love of the game since they got a whole lot of love. Yeah. Do you have a gaming highlight?
Gaming highlight? No.
Was it getting Krieg? Was it starting Krieg again?
Krieg was cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I just got the Astraeus heavy tank for Christmas. That was kind of
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it over here.
Who's the lucky soul who's going to build that?
We'll see. Probably me.
Yeah, probably you.
My New Year's resolution is to actually try build and paint models at least once a week.
Yeah.
So at least paint a model a week is my resolution. So,
Jeremy, nice reminder, swap and meet next Sunday.
Yes.
Nice.
So it is. Swap meets next Sunday.
Tournament
we
tomorrow.
do open at noon on that Sunday.
I think we're open a little earlier though. I can't remember.
Are you going to be here?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So expect us to open between 11 and noon on that Sunday. Then.
I'll be here at 11.
So make sure, guys, have an idea of what you're bringing, have an idea what you're looking for whether it's Giga-Bites or swapping, and be conscious of the amount of space you're taking.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of people who come up to these things every quarter. It will be a giant event, and you will have a limited amount of space to display your stuff. So. So think about that, guys, while you're preparing all of your things, bringing for the swap meet. I'll be bringing in some stuff. I'll be looking for some things from other folks. So, yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Come on, highlights of the year, put them in the comments. Thomas says, did David play a game this year?
Yes, he did. He played several games of 8th edition with his Crimson Fist at the beginning. He hasn't had a chance to play in the last couple months. I know that much.
He was at a tournament.
Yeah.
At one point in September?
Yeah.
August? One of those.
Yeah. I played a lot of 8th edition right when it first came out, and it took a back burner just because I didn't have a lot of time. But I'm looking forward. I'm having my Tyranid army finally built up, so that's pretty exciting.
It's going to be cool.
So I'm looking forward to playing more 8th in the new year. And with that, I'm also looking forward to playing more Age of Sigmar. Age of Sigmar looks like it's about to get a big boost in the new year.
Yes.
From the Meketkin book coming out for Age of Sigmar. I want to say they said like towards the end of January, maybe early February for that book. But it's another new Age of Sigmar like subfaction of Chaos. If you guys have been paying attention to the Warhammer community site, they've been putting up a whole lot of new models on it. It's been
New Heralds,
super
New
cool.
Grand Clean one.
Yeah,
There's the Impotent Mortals one. Impudent Mortals?
That's the terrain guy.
Yeah.
No, not Imprudent Mortals.
Impudent Mortal is the
Oh, is it?
yeah.
What am I thinking of the GW release with the
Malignant Portents?
That's the one.
Malign Portents.
Malign?
Malign Portents is a new event that's coming out. We should actually get the details on that. I think the week after New Year's. I think it's January 4th, so that should be the Friday. Friday or Saturday. They should be revealing what that all culminates into.
Great looking Nighthaunt here.
Yeah. Also, they're doing heroes for each alliance. So there's a Nighthaunt hero, there's a Chaos hero,
Look, it's mine.
there's a Destruction, and there should be an Order one that we don't know yet. So,
That's
Was not that Storm Surge guy?
Storm Surge? The Supremacy Suit?
Gabriel Steelheart or something like that.
the Tommy Wiseau guy.
I don't know if he's from Malign Portents or not.
But no, the video they released that had the the two brothers on the Glothkin.
Yes,
That was a brother that said they
that
were.
was the Maggotkin book.
Yeah,
That's
but I'm
my-
saying like in the video they said they were more worried about death than they were Order and.
Yeah, so we know
It already
each.
has the hero.
Yeah.
It has a host hero.
Oh, so we heard that there was going to be like a new army coming at the new year. That could be Maggotkin, or it could be something completely new coming out later. But they've been doing a good job with Age of Sigmar, and now since they're almost caught up with 8th edition codexes, they're finally putting some attention back to Age of Sigmar, which is great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to say we have Bobby. Bobby's going to start doing Mund Age of Sigmar.
Mund Age of Sigmar. I like that.
That'll be started. I think once we get the info on the Malin Accordance and what that entitles, we'll make proper events and things like that.
Point tournament.
Yes,
Nice.
Thousand Point Tournament of Age of Sigmar, February 3rd, the Saturday, right?
Yes.
So
I think I just wrote my model.
I'll be trying to participate in that. We'll also be trying to repair David's model. But yeah,
More review stuff. RPGs, the Tomb of Annihilation
And Xanathar's Guide.
and Xanathar's Guide.
and also don't forget Starfinder released.
Starfinder.
Yeah.
Starfinder. Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder / Starfinder.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
Phenomenal.
all good stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Our Wednesdays are still huge.
Whether you like it or not, they're gigantic. It's great for all these role players to know that there is not only a place to come and role play, but with the help of Mark Buffington and a lot of the other DMs who have made it such a welcoming community. We have so many people who will just kind of like walk in. They're like, "Hey, I haven't done this before," or "I don't have a group. What do I do?"
I think we have like 12 tables now.
Yeah, something like that.
Say.
But yeah, these DMs will take new players and make sure that they find a group, get started, and are playing every Wednesday. So, thank
It's
you
the
guys.
significance of having that day of the week for a game that's just
Yeah.
always set.
Yeah,
Yeah, now we're at the point here when people want to like set up a day. They go, "Oh, I'm thinking of doing Wednesdays." Like, no,
yeah, it's just-
no Wednesdays.
yeah. That's what we currently can't do.
D&D, Malifaux, Infinity,
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
We
there's
have-
something else.
We have drafts on
Drafting.
Wednesday.
Drafts.
Oh, there's one more game.
Guild Ball? Is it Guild Ball?
The Guild Ball guys show
Ball.
up.
Yeah.
Use one more game. There's one more
There's
game.
more. There's more.
I know.
Oh, Destiny.
Oh, and Destiny.
Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Star Wars encompasses like X-Wing,
Yeah.
Armada,
X-Wing,
Imperial.
Armada, Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those
Packed.
guys. Yeah. And now we're gonna have Legion.
Wednesday's busy.
Yeah.
Legion. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we talked about looking forward in
That'd be
2018.
a highlight for 2018.
Yeah.
It's gonna be huge, super huge. I know me and two of my brothers, actually, maybe all three of my brothers are all getting core sets for
Yeah.
sure.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm getting a lot of the Imperial stuff.
Nice.
General Veers, come on, it's so great,
You guys look cool.
so great. Do we know besides the ones that we have on pre-order? Do we know about any other future?
No.
Yet?
No,
really,
they've
haven't
been pretty
done it yet.
tight-lipped.
I mean, they've announced.
But
announced
it's
a lot.
on the boat, which in Fantasy Flight basically means that on the boat shipping.
It'll
toward-
probably be end of January. Oh
Yeah.
no, sorry,
February.
end of February,
Uh-huh.
February,
Yeah.
March. Because January is all about Legacy. It's all about
Yes.
Destiny. It's
Yeah.
January
Uh-huh.
11th.
Yep.
You have 120 boxes coming.
Yeah, for sure. Big year for Magic as well.
Yep. So Magic saw a big resurgence, especially with Ixalan coming out. Turns out Pirates and Dinosaurs are popular with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Which is good. I've enjoyed it.
Heck yes.
And then also Unstable. Weirdly enough, they're a fun set. They're not tournament legal, not standard. Set has been hugely successful.
In a game designed for fun, it actually was great with fun sets.
I weird,
Oh, I
yeah.
expected-
Yeah, so Unstable, for you guys don't know, it's like it's kind of like their joke set, but it's not. It's completely playable, like out of the box. Like it's not just crazy stuff happening that really takes you out of the game. It's all stuff that actually reinforces the game you're playing, and it not only makes it a fun activity for you and your friends, but it also pulls in people outside of the game to play with you. And I think that's been one of the big things for it, just with the cards and all that. So hopefully with the success of Unstable, they're going to keep doing those unsets that they dubbed that in the future. So, and I think 2018 is going to be a big one because they're returning to the original setting of Magic, which is a place called Dominaria, and that's basically your like standard fantasy setting. So it's a return to a lot of the old stuff in Magic. So it should be a lot of like crowd favorites. I know Karn, the Silver Golem, is in it, and he's a prominent character in Magic. Big giant silver golem. I don't know how else to describe him. Apparently, they almost named him Artsy Shovelhead.
What?
Oh, that'd be way better.
Yeah, Artsy Shovelhead the Silver Golem.
So name my
That's
child.
cute.
So yeah,
My kid gets named Darcy now.
yeah. Just pay attention to like Magic and Wizards and all that. They have a new project that's coming out. Is that been officially announced? Wizards.
No Transformers?
Yeah.
Robots in this guy.
Yeah, so there's a
Heard it here
Transformers trading card game coming out in the near
Yeah.
future.
Nice.
If they let me make an old Dinobot deck, I will
Yes.
probably freak out. We'll see if that's possible, though.
That can happen. For sure.
Sure. Well, why not?
not?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the store expansion. How can we forget about that?
Because it's always
That
been
wasn't that big a deal.
So yeah, it's amazing how much has happened in this year. Actually,
Yeah.
The store expansion, we almost doubled our size.
Yeah, we went from 5350 to
9,000?
9,000, just under 9,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gigantic. Now a lot of it.
I'm gonna burn.
No, so with the store expansion, so Wednesdays have always been big with us for the DD community, and it's growing, but people were cramped.
Yes.
And, like, it was just wall-to-wall people, and I know that's a lot to deal with for a lot of our customers. So with that, it just improved quality of life for a lot of the gamers here in the store. It wasn't people standing on top of each other, which is great. So now we have adequate space for a lot of our events and things like that. I mean, like, we'll still get packed, but it's no longer you standing up and walking into another human being. It's just, there's not many available seats left.
We've come a long way from Giga-Bites 1, where the tables were here and the product was here on the wall.
Right.
You had to walk past the tables and like rub butts to get to the boxes on the wall. That was Giga-Bites 1.
Hey, that's all you, David.
Yeah. So it's great. So things that we're looking to do in the future with the store expansion is just add some more playing space, and also taking advantage and hopefully reorganizing and redoing the terrain. Which I swear to God, I will. First person who wants to be the terrain champion, windmill slam yes from me.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, like
We got so much nice terrain built this year, and then every week you just go in and it's like
people just throw it wherever, destroy it. It's terrible, but no one wants to take on the responsibility of organizing, repairing, and yelling at people for misusing the terrain.
Miss you, Tolly. Come back.
Yeah. Tully's married now, God
Why you have
bless.
to get married and move to Virginia?
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, definitely, something to look forward to.
James says the back room though.
Yeah, the back room's been a big improvement for us. You guys don't really get to see a lot of it, but it does help us keep down on the clutter and the mess here in the store. So
I have a lot of work at Sunday.
yeah,
Private office now.
yeah.
Right. Nice.
Been able to do a lot of my
No
work too.
problem.
Yeah.
Sure. So yeah, there's tons happening. Go ahead and post your comments in here on what your favorite part of 2017 for Giga was, because I think we've covered all the major things that I can think of.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys very much for joining us for the stream.
Derek says if he lived closer, he'd be happy to take on Rain. We would love that, Derek.
Yeah. No, I wish we could all get a lot of people to look after our terrain, because it's a big deal.
And it's beautiful. I have not been to any game store with this amount of terrain, with this selection.
Correct. So
I'm not just saying that because we're here, but because it's true.
Yeah.
Like up in
Absolutely.
Cincinnati, there's not a whole lot going on. There's like, I know that the Sci-Fi City up there is like not even one shelf terrain really.
Yeah.
It's a little bit sad. But
It's a
you know,
shame.
yeah. But we have literally enough terrain for every single high top table that we have.
Oh, and
for it
then
to
some.
be- and
Yeah,
then some,
yeah. Like, we have more than enough terrain. Like, we can fill every high top table plus all of our pull-out tables, like our emergency tables as well. So, it's definitely something that I'm proud of to have as a game store, but would love to see the condition improve.
Yeah. So looking forward into the next year, all right, ultimate plan is for us to be able to have things organized for you, like online, etc., where you can get your friends in the game, you can get people you don't know maybe, like they can come to the store. I've got a new player guide I've been working on, which is really cool.
Yeah.
It starts off with the 4 key things, which is RPGs, card games, war games, and board games. And it has those 4, and it kind of branches out from there. and it tells you as a new player all about the things that you don't necessarily know. Like for Magic, what is a draft?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know necessarily about what a draft was. I heard about it all the time. Once you learn about it, it's like, oh, well, that's a great idea. You don't have to necessarily build a collection to play Magic, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it gets you into the game if you're a new player. Or with board games, most people who look up on a shelf for board games, they don't know necessarily how anything plays. My wife is a key example of this. She would go up the board game section, she'd say, well, this game looks cool. What is it? How do you play it? What do we do?
Yeah.
She loves Takenoko. She's obsessed with Mysterium. But before she played Mysterium, it's just a box.
Yeah.
She had no idea. And so that's part of the hope that the new player guide will help enlighten people on that, so that when you go to the shelf, you can be like, oh, this is a Euro-style game where you don't necessarily blow each other up, but you compete for points at the end of the game. Stuff like that, And then, like I said, educate, motivate, and congregate. Maybe a different word. Congregate sounds like almost like church.
A little bit. Yeah.
But that's the basic gist. For 2018, we want just volume, traffic, because that motivates you to come play. And if you have fun, you're going to tell your friends about it, and they're going to come play. And ultimately, we're all about growing this beautiful thing we call tabletop gaming.
Yeah.
We're all about it.
I mean, it's been a great year. We expanded pretty much all of our games so much. New players for every system, whether it's card games, board games, miniature games, or
RPGs.
RPGs. There we go. That's the big one, actually. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, so I'd like to keep that going into 2018. And hell, I'd love to see you guys make us get another expansion for the store. So yeah.
We're going to take over the store to the right.
Or
let's
we're
do
going
it.
to take over that lot next to us.
Get them to build a new store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
Do it multiple stories, like a 2-story.
Oh my god, it'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Like Giga Cake.
Yeah.
Layers.
But yeah, so yeah, guys, keep up. Thank you, everyone, for making it a great year.
You
I
guys
really
interacting
appreciate it.
with us. I mean, we've gotten so much. We haven't done. It's a lot of organic traffic. The over 500,000 views, that's been organic. That means you guys watch it and you enjoy it. You share, you comment, you like.
Yeah.
Every time you click one of those things, those social media, Facebook things, like the algorithms for Facebook love that, right? It tells you that the conversations that we're having is meaningful, and then it shows us to more people. And we have, what, 3.5 million people in Atlanta?
Yeah.
And there's no way we can reach all of them, because not all of them are perfect customers. But the more people we reach, there's always the chance that someone comes in and says, oh my god, a friend of mine shared your stream, and I saw it, and I was curious. Because we've had people come in, what is this place?
Or, one of the big things that I got this year was people who moved to Atlanta from outside of the city, and they knew about us because of all of our social media presence. And so they're like, oh yeah, I saw some of your streams. I was researching game stores in Atlanta, and you guys came up a lot, so I came here first. So, and that stuff makes me feel good because I love my job and I love making it grow, and so hearing that sort of stuff it reinforces all of that. So makes us know that we're a friendly, welcoming game store, and that we're able to reach people and get new people in here that prefer Giga-Bites.
John painting streams typically reach 10 to 15,000 people.
That's insane.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Your last one had like 4,000 views.
Wow. No.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was one I think you were painting. What was it? They were smaller.
Was it Barnabas or was it?
Yeah, it's the last one you did.
Okay. Yeah.
Not yesterday, but
Right.
the week
well,
before that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And the one where you were painting the bases for the
Knights.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, in painting bases, actually, you would think of it. That's something a lot of people don't know how to do.
Yeah.
I am pretty bad at painting bases.
Yeah.
I throw the textured paint on there.
Yeah.
And then I do a little like dry brush.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide if I buy a secret weapon base for this too.
Oh,
Ooh, do it.
David, if you spend enough money on a model, treat it to a nice base.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
Yeah. Because I was working on the flagstone bases for the Imperial Knight Commission that I've been working on for way too long. Sorry to my
Derek,
great-
you're right. Greater Atlanta is 6 million people.
Yeah.
5.9 million, but yeah, that's
But, yeah.
a lot of people. And we've only reached over 500,000, but that's
Is that
still.
Derek Osborne?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Me and Derek Osborne were playing like almost, I don't know what do you call it, Marco Polo, I suppose, at Disney this weekend.
Nice.
He's like,
Oh,
where
he
are
was
you?
there?
I'm an Epcot. I'm an Animal Kingdom. Where are you? Magic Kingdom. I'm an Epcot.
No.
Like,
No.
James, we are not opposed to franchising out Giga-Bites. So
Nope.
if you want to be the head of Giga-Bites Nashville, or help us get that set up,
Do it.
yeah, just give us a jingle jangle on the phone.
Want to be a national brand for sure.
Yeah,
Jingle jangle.
yeah, that's what kids call it, right?
Funny enough, I've been watching Riverdale, and there's a drug called Jingle Jangle in it.
Oh,
that's good.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Boy.
So, I guess that is what the kids are calling it.
Yeah,
in the
I did
world of
it.
Archie. So,
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I think that's it, right? You know,
Dick says ships passing in the night.
it's true.
true. It's true.
Morgan was down there the entire time you were there too, right?
Really?
Yeah, Morgan Nyson.
Oh my God.
Wow.
A lot of people down there.
And Lee.
Lee Harris was there. He messaged me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's crazy. Everyone's down in Disney for the holidays.
Uh-huh.
Well,
So
it's
sp-
not a happy place on earth. It's just Giga-Bites.
Speaking of that, David has an important advice if you're going to Disney at the holidays. What would that be?
What was my important advice?
Get pass.
Oh yeah, get
Yeah.
it. Get a pass. Well, get the fast passes.
Yeah,
Fast
yeah.
pass. Yes.
Yeah, unless you want to wait 4 hours for.
I was running away. Oh God.
Yeah.
I walked around one day and just like the Avatar ride was 4 hours 20 minutes. It's like,
Oh,
no,
No, can't
no,
do that at
no,
all.
over there.
that's not fun.
Way too. I don't know. Well, I said if you only go like once in a lifetime,
Yeah.
you're gonna wait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take the extra couple bucks.
But
And
I have an annual pass, so like I go in, do what I want, and then leave.
Yeah.
Alright, guys,
Nice.
I'm going to take off. Gotta get the store open. It's
Yep.
about noon.
Work.
Work. Get back to it.
Gross.
All right, y'all. Thank you. You'll be seeing a lot more from us in the future. We're gonna tell you about games, get you going in games, and then get you here in the store.
I might
If
actually
you're-
play some games.
Yeah, and paint.
That's my goal.
Oh, New Year's resolutions, real quick before we leave. New Year's
Mine is to
resolutions.
paint a model week.
Model week.
Sounds
Not big
like-
model a week, or little model. A
Doesn't
week.
matter.
Doesn't matter. It's
Model.
model
I'm
week.
not. I'm not. It sounds so simple, but it's really not. Model a week. So.
I have 80 models I have to paint before Legion comes out, because then I'll only be painting Legion for like weeks.
So you're gonna paint 80 models in like less than a month?
No, it's 2 months. 2
I
months.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah, 60 days. I could totally do that. Well, I painted one of my dust models in 15 minutes, so
I guess.
I had to wait 5 minutes for the shade
Yeah.
to.
See, I need to learn. My problem is Brian Baker loves saying I put way too many colors in the model. My
Yes.
average paint palette is 25 colors.
No.
So,
You have 3 base. Like,
so I'm
colors.
trying. I'm actually trying with this one where I primed it silver,
Yeah.
and then I'm
that's
doing it
good.
all purple. But I'm trying to decide where I keep the silver, or
Yes.
I do the gold, because where I'm from is purple and gold. That's my county colors in Ireland.
I love purple and gold.
So
Yeah.
they're all colors.
Yeah.
But I'm
Well,
definitely keeping some silver.
do highlights of gold maybe.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, do I keep silver and then add gold highlights around them?
Yes, I say yes.
no.
That's good. But then you only stick with like basically like at max like 8 to 10 colors. Come on, David. Max.
20.
Or 20 or 30, whatever,
30.
Who cares? All right, y'all. My New Year's resolution is about painting models and then continuing to grow Giga-Bites TV because it's gotten so big.
Should do some like customer interviews and stuff.
Yes, let's do it. Yeah, some people come in today. I'll do it.
We're champions.
Yeah.
That's one of the requirements. Have to be interviewed.
Yeah, yeah. I try to have people from the store come in for when we do like live streams or podcasts or whatnot. So I want to get our podcast on iTunes.
That'd be good.
Yeah. I know, right?
I do. I listen to iTunes all the way driving to Florida. Actually, I listen to Nerdist most of the times.
All right. Well, then you can listen to Giga-Bites
Maybe we
podcast.
could beat the Giga Nerdist.
Giga Nerdist?
Whatever you'd call it.
Giga Nerds. I don't know. Oh, we need a name for like Giga-Bites gamers. Like Giga Gamers, maybe, but we need a name for it. So put it in the comments, etc., or get our Discord and then look it up.
Yeah, come to Discord. Don't forget to post the link to the Discord.
I already did. I'm gonna do it again,
Good
just
job.
in case. Ready?
Do it again and again and again.
Discord.
And again.
There we go.
Again and again and again and again.
Weeks for Legion Stormtroopers should
Don't forget-
take you like a day to do 50. Yes, Stormtroopers will be very quick. So
I had to wait.
yeah, but then I don't have an airbrush, so like an ATST is gonna be a little bit difficult.
I know, but they're white. How would that? That's not easy. What's that easy?
No, you prime it white, and then you throw like black in the recesses. You shade it black, and then you go back over the surface with a little bit of white.
Probably black
Not a
and then
problem.
paint 20 layers of white.
Good God, no! Oh my God, that would be the worst. No, Corax white. That's the way to go. Yeah. The only problem is
Or
it's
I prefer P3 white.
okay. That's fair.
P3 white.
I tried it and it got really. I don't know. It must have been too humid or something.
I find Corax white does better as well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Chaos Black is the best black on the market.
That is the best for sure.
For P3 white.
It's slightly satiny, which is fine with me though. Yeah. Because it doesn't show through. The satin doesn't show through in the models. So.
Okay.
That's good.
All right, well,
Sweet.
we're starting to ramble, so
Yep.
we should go.
Thanks, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great day. Finish.
I hate you all. Forward to come. I didn't even